Hi everyone, let me see who's here. Welcome to a vegan cheese making workshop. The easiest thing you can do is make vegan cheese. It's so easy. We just wait before we start and so that more people can join us. I never thought I'd become a vegan cheese maker, but here I am. I wrote 2 vegan cookbooks by default, and I think I was like being forced to become a vegan chef, which I resisted. But I like cooking for friends. I love being very creative when I have like 6 to 8 people for dinner, and then I can get very creative and make new recipes. And I never follow my book. So my book was actually, the first book was dictated out just out of the blue. And if you ask me to make those recipes again, I won't know how to do them because I have to refer to my own book. Like, what did I put down as my recipes? So the second book is due out now in about a couple of weeks. It's an Indian plant-based. So Nandini and I, Nandini is my co-author. She and I, we wrote the first book with 5 different cuisines. We have Indian, Italian, Thai, Lebanese, and American. So we thought these were the most popular cuisines in India. So we did that. And then everybody said, but what about everyday food, ghar ka khana? How do we make healthy, gluten-free, oil-free, sugar-free, lactose-free food at home for diabetics, for heart patients, and even just to keep your weight stable. It's an excellent cookbook for very super healthy people. So I think, yeah. So the book is available in Amala Earth. And I just wanted to, today this cheese that I'm making is not in the book. But I think it was something that I just enjoyed doing, and everyone said, oh, Amala, make some vegan cheese for us. Now this is not only vegan cheese, this is also nut-free. That means if you're allergic to nuts, you can still have a vegan cheese made of seeds. And you can make cheese out of many different kinds of seeds. You can use melon seeds, cucumber seeds, pumpkin seeds, and I today have used sunflower seeds. So I got these sunflower seeds, which are available at Amala Earth. And it's by a company called Nuts for Us. Sorry, that's my phone. And then I also got some cranberries from the same company, Nuts for Us, both available in Amala Earth. So I was asked to give the recipe of this cheese, and actually there's no recipe. So the ingredients are just the seeds and cranberries actually. So I said, I can't just give these 2, I must put some salt. So I said, okay, I'll add some salt as well, which is optional. I want to tell you something about these seeds. They are delicious. These are called sunflower seeds. Very nutritious, but they have a slight gray kind of a chilka to it, a gray covering to it. So if you soak the seeds overnight, then you can take out the grayness and you'll get a more whitish paste like this. Yeah. If you don't soak them for too long, then you'll get a brownish paste like this. But if you don't soak them at all, you'll get a dark shade like this, which is also quite interesting. If you want to make a sweet cheese, like if you want to make a coffee and date cheese, then you can use the dark color. You don't need to soak them overnight. So I soaked mine for a bit. This was the whitish one, and I'm going to use the brown one today because I like the color of the brown and the cranberry together. Okay. So let me just move this out of the way. So you've got a weighing scale here. You measure your sunflower seeds. You can take 100 grams, which is what I'm going to use today, 100 grams. and then you can see how big or small your cheese is going to be. And I just put them in some water only to soften the seeds, not to get the chilka out, because I wanted a brown color. And then I put it in the blender and I got this paste. So you can see this paste, it's completely raw, it has nothing in it. So I'm going to add the cranberries. But before adding the cranberries, I'm going to chop them up into small pieces. And I've used cranberries because I like cranberries, but you can use dates, or you can use blueberries, blackberries, anything. Be creative when you're cooking. You know, with vegan food, the thing is that this cheese is never going to taste like normal milky cheese. It's never going to. I mean, that's one of the things that vegans really miss after becoming vegan, is the taste of cheese. But because we eat with our senses, what it looks like, smells like, how the textures feel, so this is the best we can do, is make it look like real cheese, have the same texture as real cheese. So these nutty cheeses, these seedy cheeses rather, they have a texture of soft cheese, not of hard cheese. So here I'm chopping up the cranberries into very small bits. You can see here they're quite small, and I like to put quite a lot in it because the seeds itself are very tasty, these sunflower seeds, and they give out a lot of oil. You'll see when I'll be mashing up the dough of the cheese. And usually, like the other cheese you may have seen on a cheese tray, which I made a pepper cheese, that's made with melon cheese, and melon cheese is not very, melon seeds are not very tasty. So I just decided to put some crushed garlic and then cover it with pepper. So when you're using these seeds, you can just think yourself what you would like in your cheese. If you'd like some jalapeno, you like the pumpkin seeds, you can use jalapeno. It's a nice green seed. And the beauty of these seeds are that besides being extremely nutritious, they have less fat content as well. So now, we have the cranberries already, little chopped up into little pieces. Cut up a little bit more, chop it up a bit more. And then I'm just going to add the cranberries to the seed dough, the paste. Okay? And then I'm going to use some butter paper to just knead the paste out a bit. And mix the cranberries right into the paste, the seed paste. Let me just bring this up closer so that you can have a better view. I don't think you'll probably be able to see this better now. Okay. So the cranberry has to show up in contrast to the cheese paste, and that's when it looks really pretty. And you see, it's quite a tight dough. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt, very tiny. Actually, I eat less salt, so I don't like to use too much salt, but you can sprinkle a little bit just to enhance the flavor of the seed. See how nicely it takes shape. And I'm going to do you 2 different shapes just to show you how to do it. So take a small bowl. This is with 100 grams of seeds. Take a small bowl like this and stuff the dough into a bowl. Okay? So it's in your bowl now. Take a knife, just release the edges. And allow the cheese to drop out. Now when these cheeses drop out, if you put them in the fridge for a while, they'll take on a better shape. But if not, you have to shape them manually. And then you can decorate it nicely with some more cranberry, just to show you. So that's one shape here. And you can slice it quite easily. It slices quite easily. The second shape I want to show you, I'm going to change this. Because why I'm showing you different shapes is because you can use different seeds and use different shapes. So the same cranberry I'm going to do in a different long shape. So I'll show you how to do that. So in the butter paper, just roll it. Let it take the shape of a drum. You got the shape of a drum, and it's quite hard, see, it doesn't break. So take a clean knife, got some tissue here somewhere. So take a nice clean knife so that it's not sticky. Remove the butter paper, and then we're going to cut the cylindrical shape. You can serve it with some nice pears. And you have to keep adjusting this cylinder to keep the circular shape. You see how nice they are? Lovely little circles. I like my cheese with fruit. Almost done. And then we can also take some toast, some nice sourdough bread. You can use sourdough bread, put it in the middle. If people want to serve it, eat it with bread instead of fruit. I'll put one little cranberry each on top. Don't want it too sweet. So that's that. I just want to show you how it spreads on the bread. So if you have a piece of toast and you've got some cheese here, so it's like a really lovely soft cheese paste. And shall I try? Really nice. It's just the flavor of the seed. It's a fantastic flavorful sunflower seed. So try this at home, and if you like this cheese, you want to learn more cheeses, write in at Amala Earth and I'll show you some more. I think that's all for now. Give us your feedback, tell us how if you made it at home and how it came out. Okay, so bye for now and see you again soon.